Hello. Live streaming straight from this location where I'm at. Undisclosed, obviously. You don't need to know. It is end of January here, January 28th. And we are doing our monthly stream here. So today it's going to be kind of filled with information, what I'm doing, what's going on, and oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna tweet what's going on in the world of me and music and all the fun things. And I'm just tweeting while I'm doing this. It's like double fisting. That's the wrong word. Um, it is. It is a busy month. It's been a busy month. It's been kind of crazy and went really fast. And now, coming into February, it's even crazier. So, few things on the go. I am playing lots of solo shows, doing just random things here and there by myself. The old just Kayla on piano deal. I'm also applying for festivals for the summer, which is quite literally the most fun I've ever had, maybe ever. It's very enjoyable to be somewhere, especially in BC, British Columbia, just beautiful outdoor festivals with all these other artists, having a blast, meeting other like-minded individuals in terms of fans and bands, and just playing music and hopefully getting paid for it. Some of them not a ton, some of them a lot, so you never know, but it's a lot of fun. So I'm applying. I had considered applying as a solo artist, but I'm gonna apply with my friend Melody, who we usually do the Dirty Show, which is a comedy band. We'll still apply as some of that, but so many of these festivals are all ages, and you can't be doing 18 plus material, and our band is in that band is very 18 plus material. So we'll be doing a application as kind of the two of us as a clean show. So it's essentially her songs, like singer songwriter stuff, my singer songwriter stuff, pretty pretty similar in its melodicness, but a little bit different in terms of style. She's more folk, I'm more pop. But we come together. We're calling it Tandem Yam. We're a doing a little kind of clean duo just because it's like probably more accessible to get into some of these festivals like that. So that's exciting, and I hope we do get into some because, like I said, most fun I've ever had. Last year I became a baked potato, so good times. And yeah, so there's that. Then we just did a show yesterday, or sorry, 2 days ago, Friday, as a Tandem Yam, and then we did a Dirty Show Saturday. So that was fun to kind of play between the two. And obviously, it's really hard to not do comedy with her, so we tried not to be too graphic, even though we still end up being. We're just so funny. We just you can't help being funny when we're together. So the songs are so serious, but the banter is very light, and that's a good time. That's a good time just to test our skills of not being offensive. So there's that. I'm doing some band gigs coming up with the band, like the Kayla Williams band, quote unquote. It's basically going to be a combination of having the songs become full pop songs with a bass, electric kit, which is really cool, and guitar. And it definitely has a different vibe and feels a little bit more pop rock than synth rock or synth pop because I am playing keys, but you've got the live guitar and stuff. However, the electric kit really provides that poppy sound, that synthy sound, which is really cool. And yeah, it's definitely enjoyable. It makes the song so full and lush and layery, and it's just fun. It's just so fun playing in a band. It just totally changes the vibe and the sound of the songs. So that's another thing we're doing. We have a show in February in Calgary, which is one of the neighboring cities around me. And I'm very curious to see how that goes because we don't have a big fan base there. And it's going to be a sort of a test run of what it's like leaving our kind of comfort zone and playing for new people and seeing how they actually receive it. I think it's a great test to see. Although the venue is very much more a heavier rock venue, and this is her first kind of pop show, so that's going to be different too for her audience base. but she wanted to do that. She wanted to have this sort of pop vibe. I want to do it, obviously. And it'll be a good test to just see how complete strangers receive the music and get real feedback. Not that the feedback from my friends isn't real or like fans in my local area, but everybody knows me and are very supportive and kind. But it's nice to hear from people that you don't know and kind of, yeah, get out, dip your toes somewhere else and see how it goes. So that's the plan there. Then on top of that, I'm also doing, I think I've mentioned before, I'm in an improv troupe. So I'm going to be doing a couple shows this month. One is a drunk improv show, which always a blast. I'm good at that. And two, there is a ladies show for Valentine's, which is a female driven singing parody songs, doing improv kind of show. So that's a lot of work as well, but super fun. And so I've got that stuff mixed in as well as the music, being like the solo stuff, dirty show stuff, tandem yam stuff, band stuff. On top of that, I'm doing another oldies review in February too. It's sort of a Time Machine mini. We had done this show called Time Machine in the fall, and we are doing a miniature version of it for a fundraiser in February as well, which is a ton of work as well. So basically, I'm saying I'm crazy busy now. So that's all the live stuff. That's all the shows that I'm doing. And then if we put right on the top of that plate, I'm also going to be applying for some funding for actually making a record, because I had so much fun with the single and saw how well just even one song was performing in my community and well received. So the goal was obviously to have more content and more music come out in that same vein and with that same quality. And what I had found, I think I've mentioned this before, what I had found with the radio single was it was really hard to get on like some of the university stations, and a lot of stations need a physical copy, and B, they need at least 4 songs, like an EP to pull from. They don't just want a single to take for the radio. So having an album would be great, because then I can actually send that out to different places. So the thing is, it's incredibly expensive, and I'm not going to personally go in debt for it. So there's funding out there, and I'm going to see how that goes. This will be my first attempt at that. So it's been a pile of work, but that's exciting too, because if I do get it, a whole new world, to quote Aladdin, will open up for me. And it's, like super exciting. If you're watching, by the way, and you have any questions, feel free to type any kind of question or comment or whatever. I had posted in my previous thing about the live stream that if anyone had requests for me to play live, you could shout them at me. I might know them. I might not. If I know them, I'll whip out the old internet and give you a taste of my on-the-fly cover attempts at your request. Why not? I don't know. It's kind of fun for me to do something a little bit different. I have a lot of songs, but I like to like lightly prepare and just have it be very live feeling when I'm doing this. So yeah, that's that. So basically that my month so far has been writing a lot for the funding thing and recording new videos as best I can. I'm trying to keep on top of it. I think I've been doing pretty good. And like I said, there was a bunch of shows I was already in, and then there's a ton of shows I'm preparing for. So there's a lot of work in my life right now to be done on the just ground level, which is exciting and really fun. So yeah, that's sort of the big February plan. Get all this stuff out, do all these shows, continue piling on the work that I choose to do, and trying to have fun and enjoy my life in between all of that. That would be the goal. It's been an interesting couple months. I feel like I'm getting back into the swing of things. I'm also doing bizarre and interesting things. Not bizarre, but trying like meditation, trying to do more yoga, all these kind of other things as well, just to really ground in, because there's so much. You can get pretty overwhelmed with all the stuff to be done and the to-dos, and just also trying to have some fun and have some social activity and different things like that. So it's a balance. It's a constant balance of me being very extroverted, doing a ton of work, and then spending a ton of time alone, doing lots of self-work as well as music work. A lot of it is just time spent with yourself. So, yeah, there's a lot going on there. So, I'll just play a song of my choosing because I do like the songs that I pick for myself. So, I am going to do. I think you may have heard this before if you're familiar with my channel, with my YouTube channel. But this is a Young Rascal song. It is Groovin'. And it just seems appropriate it is Sunday evening. It's not the afternoon, but man, is it ever close. So I just figured, content-wise, it's fairly appropriate. And I love the song. I just have it's always been a favorite of mine on many playlists, oldies playlists. Excuse me, my foot pedal is flying away from me. All right. Grooving on a Sunday afternoon. Really couldn't get away too soon. I can't imagine anything that's better. The world is ours whenever we're together. There ain't no place I like to be instead of grooving down a crowded avenue. Doing anything we like to do. There's always lots of things that we can see. We can be anyone we like to be. And all those happy people we could meet just grooving on a Sunday afternoon. Really couldn't get away too soon. No, 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 no. Ah, ah, we'll keep on spending sunny days this way. We're gonna talk and laugh our time away. I feel it coming closer day by day. Life would be ecstasy, you and me endlessly grooving on a Sunday afternoon. Really couldn't get away too soon. No, 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 no. Grooving, ah, 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 grooving, ah, 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 grooving, ah, 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 grooving, ah, 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 And that's that. That was me playing a song. I do love that song. It's super chill. It's just one of those chill vibes. The funny part of that song is there's the one lyric is life would be ecstasy, you and me endlessly grooving. And for literally a decade, or maybe my entire life until maybe 5 years ago, I thought it was life would be ecstasy, you and me and Leslie, like a woman named Leslie. I'm like, why is there this weird threesome? And I just took it. I was like, okay, you and me and Leslie having a time. And then I finally looked at the lyrics when I went to cover this a few years ago and was like, oh, endlessly. It's listen to it next time and just hear you and me and Leslie. Just so real. That's my story. It's such a good song though. I love it. I'm gonna talk about some other songs that I'm really into and like bands I'm sort of discovering right now. So like the other night, what was it? Friday, I went and was supposed to meet some friends at a birthday. They ended up being not at the venue by the time I got there. By the time I was finished my gig, I went to this venue, but there was a band playing. And my other friend was like, "Oh, I taught this one bass player in the band, and this is a really great band. Like they're very, very awesome." And obviously local. I can't remember where they're from specifically. Somewhere around here, somewhere in Central Alberta. But I stayed for the one song, and then I had to rush to a different show. But I was like, this is good. This is really good. Really enjoyed it. It was a really sweet guitar lick and some cool stuff going on there. So that was like a local band I just found. If you ever want to check them out, they're called The Utilities, and their album Heavy South, which you can look this up on Bandcamp. I've been listening to it because it's a free album. I've been listening to it literally straight since Friday, since I found them. The recordings are, I wouldn't say they're like the best in the world, but they're definitely good, and like the quality of the band is really strong, and they're guitar licks and things. They have some really catchy songs in there. Like the first one on the album was the one that I walked into. So it was like, that's the first song I heard again, opening up this website. And it's very good, very catchy. Really enjoy it. Yeah, maybe check it out. That if you want to see like a real local band that you've definitely never heard about. And then recently, like in the last week, 2 weeks, I found another band called, and I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Poema. And what's a real bummer here to me is that I found this band, fell in love with them. They're like a two-girl band. Like it's just kind of like everything I like. They have harmonies, they're very pop, they're really catchy songs. It's so lovely. And then I like Googled them and found out, because I was like, oh, there's got to be more of this. So I found another video, a couple of videos, and then I was like, why is this all like 2016? And I guess they broke up in like 2016. So of course you find the band that you're in love with, and then they have, one moved to a different city. They were doing different projects. They're like, we'll still do things in the future, but I don't really get it, because they seem to have like had a really prominent like rise. Like they'd been doing some good stuff, and they seem to have some attraction there, like some actual views and stuff. So I'm a little surprised that they broke up. It sucks when you find a great band and they're done. But the band is Poema, and there's this song Forget You in LA. This was the one I found them through some other playlist, and it's just so right up my alley, so catchy. And if you just follow this stream and go to other streams of or other videos they have, I mean, if you like anything I do, you would like this, and this is exactly what I'm into. It's so my vibe and sound. So do we have a video? Yes. Tyson's gonna try to show you a bit of this right now. Should I stop talking when it's playing? Probably. Yeah, we're going to try to show you a little clip of it just to see if this works. And to see, just so you can get a very instantaneous visual and audio of this band I'm referring to. They're so good.
I'm not sure we're going to be able to get audio.
No? Might not get audio.
I'm not hearing anything.
Oh no. I got a wicked hangnail. Sorry, I'm picking my fingers. I'll stop. I was chewing my gum as we were setting up this live stream, and Tyson was like, "Dear God, spit it out now. I can't handle." He's got headphones on. He's like, "I cannot handle listening to your gum chewing." I mean, valid. I'm not saying it's not true. I don't mind. I chew like I want to say a horse, like, for sure. I'm very, like, just to give you an idea. Thank you. I had to relive it again. Now you all know that that's what I do in my spare time. I chew loudly. And to be perfectly honest, there's another side note about me. No one likes to be with me while I'm eating. I'm a finger eater. I'm all about the digits. I think it's great. And even if I have a meal that requires a fork, which most of them do, I still find a way to get my hands in there. I really enjoy eating. It's a very tactile experience. My brother specifically hates it and really doesn't like to go out to eat with me. I try to be better in public. But, I mean, there's only so much you can do. I was having wings last week, actually, with a friend. And she literally said, "Oh, you eat those interestingly." And I don't know how you can eat wings. I figure it's the perfect food for me because everyone's in there. Hands are a mess. People are face full of sauce. I just figure it's the perfect food. I blend in with the general public there. We're all getting in there. But I don't just, like, eat it off the bone. I tend to rip off little shreds of the meat from the chicken wing and then dip it into a sauce and then eat it. And then my hands are very saucy. And then there's weird ripped up chicken wings. I used to not even eat the meat off of them, and I'd just lick the sauce off. If it was hot sauce, I'd lick it off and be like, "You guys want this? Anyone want to eat these wings? The meat that has been licked clean?" And the answer was obviously no. But I just didn't like. I just still don't love meat that much, and I'll eat more of the chicken now. I like the outer skin and some of the inner skin. I leave a lot. I just it's not my thing. But cheap wing night. What can you say? I don't know if that's a thing everywhere. Is wing night a thing outside of Alberta? Literally, there's a wing night Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, at least in our city. Whatever. You get a bowl of 10 wings. I don't know why I'm talking about wings, but you get a bowl of 10 wings for $4. Hey, that's a poor man's dream. So I do that sometimes. I eat some wings. Is this working?
I can get the video, but I don't. I can't seem to figure out the audio part, so may not be able to do it.
We'll have to test this out again
Yeah, we have to
sometime.
play the drums as more.
Yeah, it might not work. But if you want to check out a band that I'm loving that is so similar to me and you might like their sound, Poema, Poema, YouTube, especially the song Forget You in LA. So good. Just, I'm obsessed. And I get very obsessed with stuff. When I'm finding new music, I'll just listen to it on repeat for like at least a week, sometimes two, sometimes months, sometimes a year. I've had a couple songs on my playlist that I've been going for quite literally a couple years. That's me and my obsessiveness. Not in Brighton. So no wings there. No wing night there. Is that I mean, I'm going to sound like an idiot. Is that England? Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Um no wing night there. Well, that's a shame because that's what all the pubs in Canada and I would assume the US do. You have wing nights, you just go, you get baskets of wings. I couldn't tell you I mean, if I had to venture a guess, I would say they're probably pumped with steroids and antibiotics or whatever meat is pumped with when it's coming out that fast. I mean, if you have to keep up with millions of wings, I mean, there's millions then going on just in our own country. Millions of wings being eaten every, specifically Wednesday night, but definitely between Tuesday and Thursday. And, yeah, there's bound to be no proper treatment of meat if it's got to be pumped out that quickly. You'll introduce it. Just show up at a bar and demand a basket of wings for $4. They're usually like it used to be 25-cent wings. Every chicken wing was 25 cents, and now I think they're like 35 cents. So you end up being like $4 for 10, whatever. You get and there's flavors galore. There's literally hundreds of flavors. I love how I'm going on a wing tangent right now. Sorry guys, this is not what I planned. Hundreds of wing flavors: dill, garlic. I mean, there was a weird. I saw taco on the thing. Taco flavor, gross. I prefer honey hot. It's honey and hot sauce. Anyway, long story short, let's not get too far. I've already went too far down the rabbit hole for wings. Kermit plays better than everyone, says T Lizard. Okay, I'll agree. Kermit's pretty good. He is pretty good. I didn't watch that much of the Muppets growing up, to be honest. I know it's a sin. I saw maybe like a couple shows. I know there was a cartoon of them as babies that I watched. That was a good old venture. How about I play another song and stop talking about all this useless stuff to you guys? I don't know if it's interesting. Probably not. There's a place called Kokomo. Yeah, there is. You're full of it there, T Lizard. You got all the facts. And that's where I want to go. You should have requested that song. That's another one with a misheard lyric. What's the one? A monster rotten steak is one time I heard that as like the misheard lyric, or was I reading a site of misheard lyrics? Anyway, there was a site at one point, way back, like literally, I'm talking 2000. It must have been like 2004, 2005. So when the internet was fresh, and it was a site called Beach Boys Misheard Lyrics, entirely devoted. It's like you just click on any songs and you can just read a ton of people's entries of what they thought they heard and like little stories about it. Oh, I cracked. I just like would go to that and just cry laugh. There were so many funny ones. What did someone think Barbara Ann was? There was a good one. Kermit the Frog. I'm referring to you as T Lizard because that's your YouTube name. So Kermit is a frog. I guess I would think we could all agree. I was just saying lizard because your YouTube name is T Lizard. So There's the clarification on that. But yeah, I just should bring that back. The Beach Boys misheard lyrics site. Oh, it was good. It was like a laugh a minute. Let's do another song, I guess, because why not? I only have. Oh, well, I can rant on a little longer, but I got some other rehearsals to go to tonight, so we gotta get this going. This is gonna be a newer cover because I often just do oldies, and I've been teaching this song a lot. If you don't know, on top of all of the projects I listed and chatted about, I'm also a music instructor, so I teach voice and piano lessons. And this is a very popular one recently, and I like it. It's pretty catchy, and I'm probably overdone, but hey, why not? All these kids are doing it, and I'm gonna do it too. So, yeah, this will be Riptide, Vance Joy. Actually, there's another song by him on this same album, I believe, Georgia, and it is so good. I'm obsessed with that one, but I don't have that one. I should have just played that one. Maybe I'll play that next time. But I'm going to play this one for now, which is probably best on a ukulele, but I don't own one right now. So when I do, maybe I'll do it again on a ukulele. I was scared of dentists in the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. All my friends are turning green. Like Kermit, you're the musician's assistant in their dreams. This movie that I think you'll like. This guy decides to quit his job and head to New York City. This cowboy is running for himself. She's been living on the highest shelf. And they come unstuck, lady, running down to Riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. I can't help it any other way. Swear she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Now lady, running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. And I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. And that's that. I was looking at my phone. I didn't actually have the chords, so I was just looking at the lyrics and trying to not let my phone fade away. So those are those songs. Aw, thanks. Sounding amazing. That's very sweet. Thank you. And that camera switch, though. I can't tell if you hate me, T Lizard, or you're loving this. I really don't know. And, hi. Thanks for being here anyway, regardless. Hey, why not? We got multiple cameras. Let's make this a whole thing. That's the point of the live stream, is like we're playing around. We're trying some things. We're going to see what we can do to make it a little more interesting and, yeah, engaging than just me with my shitty camera at my house in my living room. This is like lighting. Things look good. Hopefully sound way better, because when I was doing it at my house, it was like mono, and this hopefully is now stereo, like coming through clear. You made it your own song. Thanks. Yeah, it's a fun song to do. I do like doing it on a ukulele, but like I said, I don't have one right now. I really want to buy one, but a good ukulele, because they go out of tune so quickly, and the really cheap ones you can literally get through the song and it's out of tune already. So I don't really play guitar. I've wanted to, I kind of do, but not well, and I'm sort of picking it up and doing it. But ukulele is so much more accessible for my little delicate fingers and my horrible patience, and so I hope to actually play some of that more when I get one. In the meantime, lots of singing and piano. That's what I'm about. I'm also going to have some songs coming out here soon that I've worked on a different recording program with. That's like very synth based. So I'm hoping some of the songs and quality is going to change. It's a little bit better. Still trying to figure out how to blend. I have two systems I'm working with, so I'm trying to figure out how to blend that. But this actual recording and synth stuff that's going on within the new program, which is called Reason, is actually sounding really good. So I'm excited to show you guys that when I can I need to get the vocals on it somehow. So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Yeah. So this has been your live stream. If you have any other questions, you can let me know. I've kind of told you what I've been doing, what I'm going to be doing, at least this next month. Very busy. If we're talking slightly more long term, still over the next, let's say till June, I'll be doing solo shows. I'll be doing comedy shows. I'll be doing improv shows. I'll be doing band shows. I will be writing more. I will be prepping in hopes that I can get this funding to make a record. And if I do, I will find out in June, in which case I will start to get that stuff ready to actually do a record. And how fucking exciting would that be? Ooh, I'm already thinking like I already have it. So I'll be bummed if I don't. I guess I'll just do a single if I don't, because I still need to record some new stuff. But I really hope I get it. It would be a game changer for sure. So that's what's on the horizon. I'll keep you guys updated. We'll do another one. I'm thinking probably end of February. Just it's time. Like I said, my month is crazy and I need to get through that. So if you guys like what you're seeing, come back. If you really enjoy it and you want to get some more of these like we'll do probably more one-on-one chats outside of YouTube and just do other such things. This is on Patreon I'm referring to. I have a Patreon account. I think there's a link, or I will make a link in the video description, but you can get like the MP3s of the songs that I cover on YouTube there for like $2 a month. You can get on more private chats with me, well, not private, but like more in that realm from Patreon, and for like 5, and like other such things. So if you want to check it out, go over there. It helps me. All that money, not all that money, but any money I'm getting off Patreon, I'm using to up the ante, like getting better quality cameras, again, recording more and better quality. I'm talking, these songs are crazy. Like the money it takes to make an album, and I'm not even doing like the most extravagant. It's tens of thousands though to do anything good, and that's just the name of the game. So anyway, thank you for your support. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and we will see you soon. Bye.